Oh my god, I cannot wait to see what the Tales of the Walking Dead intro looks like. So apparently the characters in the show weren't the only ones under the influence.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Tales of the Walking Dead. It is time, guys. The long-awaited, brand new Walking Dead spin-off series has officially begun. This is my review for Tales of the Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 1, titled Evie and Joe.
What is happening?
Watching it all. You are a part of this beautiful place.
Beautiful?
I mean, like, I'm not here.
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for what is the beginning of another Walking Dead spin-off series. This one is my review for Tales of the Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1, titled Evie and Joe, the pilot episode. So, brand new series of the Walking Dead universe, brand new series that has just now started on AMC+. I will make sure to warn you guys before we get into this review, however, that this will contain spoilers. So if you have not watched the first episode of Tales of the Walking Dead, you can go on over to AMC+ and watch it right now, or wait until this Sunday and you can watch it on AMC. I swear I'm not sponsored. So, let's get into this review. So, oh boy, where do I even start? So, Tales of the Walking Dead has started, right? I usually am very optimistic with a new Walking Dead spinoff. I mean, Fear the Walking Dead, that was the first Walking Dead spinoff, and, you know, as you guys know, I did actually enjoy the first episode of Fear the Walking Dead when it came out. I remember I said, like, you know, pretty good pilot, pretty good. Same thing with World Beyond, shockingly. I was like, yeah, it's a, you know, it's a pretty good pilot, you know? This one, however, guys, honestly... have a seat, okay? Have a seat before I fully get into this. Make sure you're sitting down and get ready for this. I thought this was cringe. Honestly, I really did. Here's the thing. I think there are moments that are good, and we're going to highlight those. Don't worry. We're going to highlight the moments that we did like. But most of the time I was sitting through this episode, I was either saying a few things. Really? That was cringy. That was annoying. Terrible music choice. I mean, visuals are pretty good. You know, like, it's like, I don't know, like, seriously, that's what I ended up, like, you know, saying while I was watching this episode. So, let's start from the beginning, and then we'll kind of give a more proper thoughts, right? So, the episode begins, and we immediately start with the Joe character, the Terry Crews character, which I want to make sure I share an appreciation for this actor before we actually get into it. I was happy that he agreed to do this. I was happy that he, you know, decided to be in Tales of the Walking Dead. And, you know, honestly, I think it was really cool for them to have Terry Crews on the show. I really, really do. So, he's in this bunker, basically, this Joe character. He's in this bunker alone with this dog of his, and, you know, he's got rations for a long time, right? So he's working out, he's watching movies, he's doing this sort of thing, and we kind of see his daily activity. And they immediately just throw you into this death scene with this dog of his that gets eaten by walkers, and then he buries the dog, and that's just it. Like, that's just how it is. So he decides after a little while that he's just going to leave this bunker and go out on the road. So that's what he does. He gets on this motorcycle. He goes out there, and very simplistic, he just runs into this girl who is played by Olivia Munn. This is the Evie character, who is basically just kind of looking for her boyfriend, as we find out. She's out there, she's looking for this boyfriend of hers that apparently is in some cabin, even though it's been like over a year since, you know, she saw him, so she doesn't even know if that's where he is or not. So the entire episode, she captures the Joe character, she captures him, and holds him hostage at gunpoint. And this is so ridiculous. I don't know about you guys, but I was actually getting annoyed that for half the episode, he's tied the frig up unless he's driving. Like, unless he's driving, she's like, oh, you gotta stop and take a piss? Oh, tie up. I'm like, if I was him, I'd say, look, either shoot me or don't. You know, seriously, let me piss with my own two hands. Like, seriously. So he takes a piss. He's helping her get to this friggin' cabin that she's trying to find. He's also trying to find this loved one. So they're just trying to find their boyfriend and his girlfriend, and it's just this love mission, basically. And they're out there, they kill a few zombies together, and she starts to slowly trust him until finally, about midway through the episode, she decides to let him go. So they're traveling. I'll admit there were some decent visuals in this episode. That's one thing I want to highlight. There were definitely some very decent, visuals here, I think, as they're kind of traveling through. And, she begins to trust him and finally lets him go. Finally takes the damn handcuffs off. I mean, like halfway through the darn episode. And, they end up sharing some drinks and sharing some laughs. And, he likes booze, she likes weed. I mean, it's pretty simplistic stuff. And, they stay at one place at one night. And if I'm not mistaken, the location that they stayed at is Terminus from The Walking Dead. I believe that is the location they stayed at. Now, that's pretty cool. That's a cool Easter egg if that's what it was, but we barely saw it. I mean, it was barely in the episode, but they did stay there overnight. And essentially, oh my god, and this was so weird. They see a goat standing outside of this building. They approach said goat, and it says, "Thank you for your bike. Thank you for your motorcycle." As you see a random nobody take his motorcycle and drive away with it. And Joe tries to shoot at this guy to get his bike back, and the gun is empty. And he's looking at, Evie, and he's just like, what? Like, this gun's empty? And, I kind of liked it at first, because it's like, their bike gets stolen, but it's like, they just never see this guy again. They just never get their bike back. Like, it's just gone? That's just how it is? Like, who is this guy? Like, seriously, who was this guy? He left a friggin' goat and left a little note and said, "Thank you for..." I'm not even questioning it at this point. I mean, honestly, so they go and then they start to bicker because Terry's pissed off about his bike. So he then goes off and she goes her separate way, and, she ends up finding the cabin, which, no surprise, yeah, her boyfriend's not there. He painted, a little nice picture of her. Oh my god, so sweet, right? So, anyway, Terry goes to I'm going to call him Terry. Terry goes to the bunker, and, he runs into this woman that he's been chasing or whatever. He's been trying to find. So, he finds her, right? And, she brings him in. She feeds him this brownie and stuff like that. And I remember I'm like, what the frig is going on here? They're all very like, "Oh, I missed you," and "Oh, I missed you," and "I didn't think you were alive." And I'm like, guys, can we get some knowledge on what this relationship is, first of all? Like, seriously. So, anyway, they end up, kind of just being together. And then she says she's going to go get freshened up as he's sitting there eating this brownie. And then he starts to feel weird, right? And I remember when this happened, I was just like, man, please don't tell me they're about to frickin' do this. I already saw this coming. I was like, please do not tell me he's about to be frigged up on weed. And that is exactly what they did. So, or I guess edibles, right? So he starts to, feel kind of funny. She comes out looking frickin' psycho. And he's like, "What did you do to the brownies? Get me some water," stuff like that. She cuts him on the neck twice, not just once, twice. He bleeds out a little bit, and then it just kind of runs down his shirt. And then she ends up looking at him, and she's just like, "Oh, you shouldn't have come here. You wanted to rob me." Sure, because, yeah, he definitely wanted to go down there and rob you, talking about how much he missed her and talking about how much he loves her or whatever. But no, apparently he went down there to rob her, to steal stuff from her. Oh, okay, sure. So then she starts chasing after him with a frickin' knife. She locks him up. And then you get Evie that shows up with the goat. She ends up getting dragged in this friggin' bunker. She gets fed the brownie. She's a weed expert, so she figures out that there's edibles inside this brownie. She says, "You're not slick at all." She starts attacking her. She finds Terry in there. They team up. They kill this woman who starts running after them with a frickin' knife. And honestly, I was losing it with this. She starts running after like, "Ah!" It's like, what the frick? Seriously. Oh my god, man. And they end up killing her. Terry ends up, putting a knife like right here, and it ends up killing her. She turns, they escape the bunker, and, Terry and the Olivia Munn characters / Evie and Joe are going to take this goat, and they're going to head out on the road, and that's how the episode wraps up. Okay. So, oh man, you guys know, like, I'm always honest. I always share my honest thoughts. This was like, aside from a few things, I'll say I did really enjoy seeing Terry Crews and Olivia Munn. I'll say Olivia Munn was actually pretty freaking good. I don't know, man. This was just so weird. So, I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I freaking got for this episode. Let me know. I'm gonna give it like a 5 out of 10, guys. Honestly, that's all I got for you. Yeah, I don't know. This was just a weird episode. There were some things here and there that were okay. That's why I'm still giving it a 5. But like, you know, it's just there. I don't know, guys. I really was not a big fan of it. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below. How'd you guys feel about it? I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people that say, Dan, this was amazing, but I don't know. Not my thing. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought. Stay tuned for the review for episode 2. The legendary Gina and Blair coming up this Sunday. I'll see you guys really soon for more videos or Tales of the Walking Dead. If you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos or Tales of the Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys, for future Walking Dead universe content like this. And I will see you guys really soon for another video for Tales of the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories